Hello everyone, I'm here to kind of give an explanation about how to use the replay tool that's built into Microsoft Flight Simulator. So a little step-by-step process here. The first step that we kind of have to do is to go into our general settings and enable developer mode. So we're going to go into the general options, go to developers, and turn on developer mode. That's basically it for the first part. Next you're going to go up to your options at the top. You get like a nice little toolbar. Down in experimental there will be the enable replay panel. So without you have kind of these buttons at the top. Once that's enabled, you will get the replay tool. After that shows up with the dev mode, you can just exit out of the dev mode. You don't need it anymore. For the entire flight, you will have the replay panel up there. And this is what the replay panel looks like. It looks really complicated. I think people people think it's a lot more complicated than it looks. So I'll just kind of go through the basics here. The first thing that we have to do is going to start a sequence recording, and that'll basically be it. Oh, and set sequence location, and I'll explain that a little bit later. But for your flight, all you have to do is press those two things, whatever part you want recorded. On my channel, I like to record the landings, just because, you know, that's kind of like the best part for me to watch back and to see how I've done. So I'm just going to fly this very quick approach into my local airport, and then we'll look at the replay afterwards. Now, I'm not really the best pilot, so this is just demonstration purposes. And one thing that you will notice with the original recording is that your camera, oh my goodness, that your camera angles are recorded. So whatever you're looking at, the plane or the replay system will put back. So any turns I do to the left or to the right with the camera, you will see. And we can kind of look at that a little bit. Don't sink, don't sink. Yeah, I guess I am a little bit, but. Now, there's a reason my VA won't let me fly the 747 for some reason. I have no idea what that could be, but... this is going to be hard. $40, $30, $20. Alright, you know, good enough. Demonstration purposes, it doesn't matter. Okay, so that was the very, very short flight that we did there. We're going to come back up and we're going to stop it. So just stop it. And that was basically the flight that we recorded. We don't need the top sequence recording anymore. We'll go right into the timeline controls. As we watch, oh, this was paused. I did a live pause, so it'll still look like it's moving. You need to play the video and then pause the video. And this will allow you to move this timeline controls around. We'll go until we kind of start moving. Here we go. And here we can see that the original look that we did, so whatever we looked around, it will record exactly how we saw it. Now, most of us don't want to use our original camera angle to watch it over again, otherwise we just recorded the actual gameplay. So we're going to pause it real quick. Now, one thing, when you are just doing this in the timeline controls, you will see that your camera is grayed out. To be able to record a camera angle, all you have to do is click the camera track recording and click the record button there. This will open up your regular camera angles. You pick whatever camera angle you want, and then you're going to click play again. And then we'll kind of just watch this a little bit so we can see. I'll see if I can show you what the reset sequence tool does. A lot of times I'll have like a wing view or something when I'm watching it, and different camera angles are there for you to use. So let me open up the replay tool so you can see. Now we cannot move this around. We can try, but it won't work. We'll have to pause the video and then the camera track recording to do that over again. And I'll show you. Perfect. Wasn't late at all. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Okay, so it works great. We can pause that. Once we pause it, once again, we can I'll hit the pause the camera track recording. We can move it around and see stuff like that. Let's do it again. So if you want to record a second camera angle, let's say we're recording with OBS or something, we can go into showcase, and I don't know what a good one would be. 4 would be the landing gear. Yeah. So we're recording it, and now you can watch it again. Now, we set our sequence location at the beginning. I don't think I can get a good example of it now, but sometimes when you watch the recording, I know it's kind of common for me to be like 30 feet right of the runway and 30 feet forward of where I landed. And to fix that, all we have to do is reset the sequence location, which will put us back where we kind of were in the video, so in track with the runway, or wherever we were. You really only would need to press that if it looked a little wonky. And besides that, that's basically how I use the replay tool. I think it's super simple. It's easier to not get stutters. I know if you are flying with the free tool that's not in the game, if there's a stutter in your game, it's going to record that stutter, and there's no way to smoothen that out. Like, you will get that stutter when you watch it regardless. So yeah, that's basically it. One other thing is that with what I've seen, since it's in this experimental version, reversers are a little iffy if they show up. At least with the fly-by-wire A320, it'll make the noise that they're on, but it will not actually show that they're open. That might be the only little discrepancy with this replay tool, but for the rest of it, I think it's really good. So thank you.